Wow, this is exciting.
Exploring Mars. That's Mars.
Looking at those Martian trees. Good old Martian trees. It's a rock. Wait, if the cannon fired a day early, shouldn't it have missed Mars? Says Bit in chat. What an excellent point. It said to go east. It said that the landing site was just east. Of course, we're completely myopic, so good luck actually seeing it.
Yeah, you need more gems.
Yeah, what is the equivalent of gemeralds in this game? Has to be one. A Martian daisy. It's not possible to pick a flower. Don't be ridiculous. This is disturbed ground. Is that the landing site? I just said east, and it said not that far east. I mean, you know, maybe it's not that... well, we found it.
Looks like they were farming here.
You see an open barrel. Searching here, you find nothing. What about the open barrel? Ooh, their diary of their exploration. I can't look at it without taking it. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, this is just like a novel. Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. This book is in French. It is obviously some kind of speculative fiction. I haven't read it, though. Are those gunshots, as Nettie in chat? You mean the brr 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 sound when we run into things? Great. I thought they might, like, leave a clue. Apparently not. Now we're talking 50 pistol rounds. That's for Nelly. Clue. Oh, hi. You're just here, huh? Well, okay.
Writing their diary, unless they're dead.
You see an... I thought it said uninformed.
You see an uninformed... I mean, he does look like a royal guard, but in blue.
You see an uninformed man. You see a young British cavalry officer. The man in blue leaps to his feet and salutes smartly. Thank God you made it, man. Wait, I had to do that in a British accent. Thank God you made it, madame. I moved my camp here in anticipation of your arrival. Party mode, says McLeod. I went to solo mode to get something, then I went back to party mode. Oh, it's a guard. What an excellent point, Speclad. It's just a guard. Oh, Lord App, you're right. The spyglass is the equivalent of the gemerald, obviously. I had begun to worry, though, that a second expedition might not be sent. He begins collecting equipment and seems truly overjoyed to see you. It will be a wonderful exploring with... We're here to rescue you, not to explore, but whatever. Will be a wonderful exploring.
I mean, how are you going to get back, though, to be fair?
Yeah, fair enough. We had to build a new rocket on Mars. Following with you, madame. Let's go to that trader's outpost at RC at Ass Mountain and get you outfitted for survival on Mars. Ask him to join you, says Lord Apkin chat. I'm pretty sure he just joined us regardless. Dibs. Dibs on dibs, madam. Lieutenant, and don't you dare say lieutenant. Her Majesty's Royal Horse Guard. Black Horse Guard. They guard the horses. They don't actually, like, help with anything else. Great, join us. Tell me about Tesla first. A brilliant chap. I've never met him. I do hope he can return us to Earth. I have no reason to know that he's here. You need to find the right tenant, too, says Beck that in chat. Oh. Fine, join us. Yes, madame. Right with you, madame. He looks good. I think he already joined us. So the queen might be here, says Lord Apkin chat. No, the queen's black horse is here. He's here to guard the horse. She's not here. She sent her horse in her stead.
No, you got it wrong. He doesn't guard the black horse. He is black, and he guards the horse.
Oh, so he's a blackguard.
Yes, he's a blackguard, exactly.
Yes, madame. I look forward to further conversations, madame. So did you join us? Yes, he did join us. Okay, we didn't have any choice in the matter.
Are you going to...
You see a book. Le Mort d'Arthur by Sir Thomas Malory. Nobody write about anything that happened on your expedition. Just bring every novel that's ever been written in French.
Every fiction novel.
Yes. Well, I think novel implies fiction. Does it? I don't...
Probably usually.
I think novel implies that it is a narrative story, but you can tell a narrative story about true events. So, this is a popular book. Why am I reading this in his voice? This is a popular book because it compiles most of the many legends of the Knicks of the Round Table. Lists of jousts and other dull bits have been mercifully left out, unlike, for example, this joke would have been funnier if I remember what it was called. The one that isn't the Odyssey.
Iliad?
The Iliad. Do autobiographies and biopics count as novels, says Joey and Shaw. Well, that's exactly what I was thinking here. Like, are those... I think if it is narrative, I would count it. A singular match. One match. I probably need a match to light this style of lantern, so... Goggles! Steampunk goggles! Spectacles! Oh, come on. Can we use them? You can't use spectacles. Don't be ridiculous. Looks like somebody has a much more fun gun. 50 elephant gun rounds. Well, looks like an upgrade for you, Nellie Bly.
All those Martian elephants that you're going to have to deal with.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't actually have her equip that just in case she, I don't want her running out of Boulets. Catalog. Oh, geez. You'll need the match at the end of the game to light the cannon's fuse, says Spector in chat. Yeah. Shit, you're right. The catalog of ships is crucial to the Iliad story, says Nettie in chat. Yes. A riffle, says Lord App. Yep. I like the game's music, says Lord App in chat. It's fine. I have no complaints thus far. Is this a compass? Oh, it's a pocket watch. Didn't I already have like a clock? Yes.
You can make your own music here with the organ, which are sent on journeys to Mars because...
Oh, whoops! I'm still solo. There we go. Yeah, she already had a pocket watch. Okay, whatever. You can't use that. What is the? The MT32 makes any music good. Suspect that in chat. I disagree, but music that was made for the MT32 does sound good on the MT32. They also, of course, had a pipe organ, because you wouldn't go to Mars without a pipe organ.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Oh, sorry. They have one bed for the entire crew, but at least they have a pipe organ.
They have a pipe.
Weed killer! Wow, let's go ahead and eat that. It's gonna save before it allows me to actually eat the weed killer. On yourself. On yourself. Weed killer has no effect on Boidipus. Are you sure?
Sure, Boidipus isn't a weed.
This game can't be any more space racist than the Phantom Menace, as Hoomstrom in chat. See, I was hoping that given the setting of this game, it would be considerably less racist than the previous game. But speaking of, let's see if the spyglass works. Speaking of the spyglass, not speaking of racism. That's the sextant. Was it in here? Oh, it's right here. Yep, okay. Yep, not too surprising. I mean, it's modestly better than nothing. Weed killer, what weeds, says TC Kitty in chat. There are trees and flowers on Mars. I'm sure there are weeds, too. A marker flag. Terra Sirenum, 30 south, 149 west. Now, how do I get to Ass Mountain? You should know where Ass Mountain is.
He does look embarrassed and confused when you say Ars.
Where did he do traders? That's what I should ask about. Yes, madame, if you wish to trade anything... damn it, of course... When they say something in red, that means type it in. It's been so long since I played an Ultima game.
I just assumed you were aware of that.
I mean, I have some animal awareness of that from like a year and a half ago, the last time we played Ultima. In fact, yeah, the last time we played Ultima, it was the SNES game, so it was a totally different setup. So it would have been like the last time we played like a proper Ultima game. Yes, but you should check out Buffalo Bill or Calamity Jane. I mean, my ire for this game started out as like it's an Ultima game, so it started pretty high, but my level of ire is mostly going up. They would have the most anything you could want at the outpost. The trading outpost is to the east, madame, at Arse Mountain. Good old Ass Mountain. I believe the approximate coordinates are 12 south, 129 west. Yes, madame, I look forward to further conversations, madame. Of course I need to write that down. Why am I not writing that down? Okay, this is the first piece of information I'm going to write down for this game, and it is Arse Mountain. At, damn it. I think it's 29, I don't remember. Outpost. 12 south, 129 west. 12 south, 129 west. Wonder if it would have been possible to play through the whole game without learning Dib's name, says Speclad in chat. That's an interesting point, because he did join us before giving us his name, and he could have just been an uninformed man for the entire game. Okay, and let's...
For being uninformed, he's given you more information than almost anybody else has seen.
Okay, so he said it's mostly just east, but it's actually quite north of here. So let's start by going north and see if we can get a sense of how far distances are. That's the sound a sextant makes. It's a good thing there's no life on Mars, or we would be very threatened by just wandering out into the Martian terrain. Maybe I won't go into the Martian forest. Hello! Hello! Signs of civilization! Not much of a... Not a small quasi-sign of almost civilization.
Are there going to be gargoyles on Mars? Is this where gargoyles are from?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. My team is dead.
Well, you just abandoned them.
No, I think Dibs is dead. Yeah, Dibs is dead.
He was uninformed, to be fair.
Fair enough. So they crash landed on Mars and made a shop, says Lord Apkin chat. Yes.
Capitalism!
Let's talk to this beast. It's a sextilegger. I mean, I know that just means six-legged in a dumb way, but it's a sextilegger. Good point, Speclad. He was the one person whose job is to guard. Can I load without quitting? I think the only way to load is to quit.
L?
No, L and O both don't. Restore? Restore! By the way, while I'm here, I should maybe... That was myself, thank you. I should maybe, check this. So... Terra Serenum, which I think means Siren Earth. Original ship. That's at 30 south, 149 west. Why is Dib's health a different color? Aspect Lad in chat. I have no idea. My assumption was, even in just walking around, we might be leveling or something. Like maybe we got experience from the conversations or something like that, and so that was showing like... But it just stays that way. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you should, like, put your pistol in place. What is this? If 19
I don't think it's about full HP because other stats are also highlighted in blue.
Yeah.
But not for Dibs. I don't have
and the others are at full HP. Yeah, I don't know yet. We could read the manual, but screw that.
It's possible that something you have equipped or something that maybe the doctor
Nettie is
gave
right.
you has
Nettie is clearly right.
Oh.
It means we're suffocating to death.
Well, I mean, does it? Because clearly you're not.
I mean, it just takes a very long time to suffocate to death for some reason. What I'm gonna do is try going east and then north and see if we happen to not get the not have quite so many problems that way. You hear something to the east. Time to die. I saw a something. It's a snake.
Snake, oh, it's a snake.
It's a creeper. Oh no, it's going to explode.
Oh.
So Nellie Bly seems to be in, like, ranged mode, because she keeps saying has no ranged weapon, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get her out of ranged mode. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, we did it! You see the ground. You don't even see the creeper goo on the ground. How do I... Oh, here we go. Range, flee. Ugh. Let's just set everybody on... Ugh, for the moment. Because I don't want them wasting ammo. If I had something like boomerangs with infinite ammo, then I would have them unranged. You hear something to the northwest. Unfortunately, you can't look in that direction because it's not a cardinal direction. I wonder if, let me just talk to myself. I wonder if you can look in that direction with, like, that says nowhere. Maybe like this? Ah, there we go. Yeah, just more creepers, whatever. They're northwest, we're going east. Okay, time to die! Sextilegger heavily wounded. That's something. There are 3 of them. I can't walk over the Sextilegger's corpse. That's annoying. Why don't you just get yourself completely surrounded there, Dibs? That seems like a good idea. Who was it in the last game who just constantly died? Speaking of constantly died, were there bows in the Ultima games? Asked Lord App. Yes, but I almost never used them because they had limited ammo, and I wanted to use, like, boomerangs.
Remember that the oxygen canisters do bring people back to life.
Yeah, I know, but, like, if I'm gonna be dying constantly...
And you can always go back and get more.
True. Okay, I accidentally attacked Dibs instead of the Sextilegger. Well, Dibs is dead.
Well, I do feel like being ganged up on by six Sextileggers is probably
That's
not
36 legs.
Exactly.
And everybody knows that the amount of danger you're in is exactly proportional to the number of legs.
That's why the answer to the 100 ducks versus 1 whatever is clearly 100 ducks.
just to be clear, the usual thing is not at all what you said. It's 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses. And the correct answer is 100 duck-sized horses, because 1 horse-sized duck will rape you to death, whereas 100 duck-sized horses, you go, yeah, and they all run away, because horses are constantly terrified, whereas ducks are extremely aggressive.
So what you're saying is the number of legs isn't the danger.
In that case, the number of legs is not the degree of danger. I'm the only one still alive. The most dangerous enemy is a kilogram of centipedes, says Speclad in chat. Good God, the number of legs.
Yeah, maybe it's a per capita thing.
That means per head, but it's per leg.
I know, per weight. Per weight, so per podia, per pedia, per...
Get back here,
those
you.
Are the Greek forms. What's the Latin form of fudge?
No idea. Well, that seems like it was pretty successful. There's still one alive. Oh, good. We needed more enemies. I don't know why I'm still playing. Restore, please. So, when I see the Sextileggers, I better Sextileg it, I guess. Maybe what I need to do is set everyone to flee. And then grind during the week and just explore today. 129 is what we're aiming for. We're 130, so we're getting there. Oh, but think of how much XP you could have gotten, says Spector in chat. Yes. Wow, okay, that's... Oh, is that like is this units? 128. No, it's not quite units, but they're pretty small. Let's go north.
I'm gonna guess that it's 8 per.
That would be very computer game. I'm betting we follow this track. I'm betting we don't follow this track. So it should be slightly west of here and north of here a little bit. It's right, we're on top of it. Oh, wait. If I'm at 130 west and it's at 129, I need to go east. It's right here. Here we are. We walked past it. I think it was east, not west. I'm almost positive it wasn't. I wrote down 129 west. It was east of there. Let's just look every direction. See if we can find something. Hey, okay. It's just north of there. He did say it was about that location, so... One of you could look diagonal by using the numpad, suspect that in chat. I'll bet you can, but I just don't have a numpad. 13 south, 129 west. So, wait. What? Oh, wait! Okay, wait. 13 south. I understand nothing. Well, let's just steal this shovel. A Martian shovel. This is a special kind of shovel that's made to be on Mars. Okay, that's a cliff. Hello there, Inspector Gadget. How are you doing? More cowboys.
Another cowboy.
You see a rough-looking cowboy. See a real rough customer.
With a short beard,
With a short beard.
That is one long short beard.
You see some rough trade with a short beard. Howdy, welcome to Calamity Jane's Trading Post. I'm in charge of dispensing ammunition and other necessary trail items. I'm Calamity Jane. If you haven't met Miss Jane yet, I reckon that you should see her next. She's got some real useful things herself. Our main supplier hasn't been by in a spell, so I've actually got more to sell than Miss Jane. My name is William F. Cody, though most people call me Buffalo William. Yep, he's here. Here he is, Buffalo Bill, the one and only. Here he is on Mars. Supplier. Our main supplier is a fellow named Cooter. He prospects for oxygen. Rocks, and we sell it.
Oxygen rocks.
You heard me. Just solid oxygen. No, it's oxygen ore.
Yeah, you gotta extract the oxygen from rocks. I mean, it's like Oxylite from Oxygen Not Included.
He supplies cooties, says Spector in chat. Oh. We sell them around the whole planet. They're mighty handy. End quote, start new quote for no obvious reasons. Ever since those raiders from our Scotland, Cooter Oxygen Raiders from Scotland started giving Cooter a hard time, if you know what I mean. He hasn't been around.
What's the cowboy's name that came with you?
Garrett.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Cooter McGee. They call him Cooter McGee. His parents were just awful. His parents just hated him. Cooter McGee lives over in the labyrinths of Noctis. I don't want to write down all the things I have to say, but fine. I have to say oxygen. I have to say Noctis. I have to say Raiders. Cooter McGee was the coolest name in 1895, says Nettie in chat. I've been over to his place once, and it'll be quite a spell before I do that again. You have to cross the bridge a little to the northeast of here. I think the numbers for that are about 4S 121 West. So if we wanted to find Cooter McGee, he's at 4S 121 West. 4 South 121 West. Of course, with Cooter gone, if you know what I mean, trade's going to be light. No auction rocks, no trade. Great. Tell me about oxygen. Miss Jane is the person to ask about that. I just sell shells and trail goods. Shells and trail goods. Tell me about Noctis. No, tell me about the Raiders. Yep, my guess is they've carted him off someplace to have their way with him. He grins and shakes his head. Though why they want to keep that old Cooter is beyond me. Maybe that's why his parents named him Cooter. Cooter is not a name. I just want to reiterate that Cooter is not a name. Do they smoke the oxygen rock or crush it up and snort it, says Nettie in chat. The answer is yes. Shaking your hand. Oh, I did not actually want to end that conversation. He says, take care, Boidipus. You never told me your name, but I discovered it just by looking at you. Come see me before your stock of shells gets too low. Howdy, partner. You're back. Okay. I talked about Raiders. Tell me about Noctis. Cooter's place is a cave set. Okay, wait. Cooter McGee, who is in Noctis. And Noctis. Cooter Noctis McGee. A cave set back along into the rocks on the north side of the Northern Canyon. And I assume if I ask about shells, he'll just tell me he can sell me shells. I got all kinds of things like that. Would you like to buy anything? No. So, yeah, fine. I can use it as a shop, but I have nothing to trade. Trail supplies. Got all kinds of things. Yeah, fine. Okay. Well, partner, I can trade you either ammunition or various trail goods. What kind of things were you looking for? Tell me about me. I don't have anything like... I don't have a supply of Boidipus.
Yet.
Yes. You might check with Miss Jane. How about, Coca-Cola? He looks up the sky and says, I'm not familiar with that. Maybe Miss Jane knows.
Moxie.
How about Moxie? No! So where is this mountain, and where is Lord British? Or where is this Martian, and where is Lord British? This mountain is Ass Mountain, as we already established. Where is Lord British? Probably Buffalo Bill. Take care, Boidipus. Let's save before I steal from them. You find work gloves, a duster, riding boots, a cowboy hat, a bow, and a sling. Talking. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. This is Boidipus's get-up.
You're carrying too much already. Well, Boidipus probably needs a sling. The question is, how do rocks work in this game? Let me give the weed killer to Spector. And let me give the wine to our, Dibs guy. It's very important that we have wine, but... How about Pez, as Speculated in chat? He's not gonna have Pez. That would be too easy. Pepsi, he's just easy kitty. Do you have a bag to put stuff in? Ask Speculated. I have 2 bags. Cowboy hat. Who should wear a cowboy hat? Answer, whoever doesn't currently have a hat. There you go. Nelly, actually, it's quite appropriate that Nelly is wearing a cowboy hat. Riding boots, better than normal men's shoes. Here, Dibs, you can have that. Whoa, Nelly, is a speculated chat. Oh, a duster is a kind of coat, okay. I don't know, is a duster or an overcoat better? What the hell do I know?
I thought duster basically was an overcoat.
Well, it's a specific kind of overcoat. work gloves, but you're just wearing men's gloves, right? Oh no, I'm wearing work gloves. Okay, whatever.
I mean, they're interchangeable for sexes.
Schling. So... rocks? The question is, can I get rocks just off the ground or something? Oh, there's more weed killer. Odd. You just stand on your ground waffle here. You see a short, homely woman who could easily be mistaken for a man, not unlike Boidipus. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Calamity Jane's trading post. Chances are, if you need it, I got it. Did you run across them critters that roam round the base of this here hill? Yes. I hope you fought some of them off. Those pesky things get into my goods and carry stuff away. Right now, I don't know why I rolled that R. Right now, though, with art supplier gone, business ain't so good anyway. Even the title called mistakes, title card mistakes are for a boy, says Bit in chat. Yep. Wait. She said her name is Calamity Jane, but it's still saying cowboy.
That's true, yeah. Well, she said, welcome to Calamity Jane.
Yeah. She didn't say that she is. Yeah, fair enough. Why so many cowboys, asked TC Kitty and Jack? Because it's Mars. I think it's perfectly self-evident. Well, his name's...
You've heard of a spaghetti western. This is spaghetti sauce western.
I mean, it's like so much early sci-fi was cowboys in space that like...
They're just going full tilt.
They're going full tilt with the cowboys in space. Well, his name's Cooter McGee, and he's prospecting type. Brings us oxygen, rocked ever so often. Tell me about your Cooter there. Yep, he's a wild one, all right. Got him a place over at Noctis that he gets his rocks off. I mean, gets his rocks from, I suppose. You know, business would be better if someone like you could go and find out what's ailing him. That way I could start getting my rocks off too. She pauses for a moment, then looks at you in the eye. Would you go and find out what Cooter's problem is and set things right? I'll be much obliged. She smiles at you and says, good. We all need that supply of Oxy Rocks. Let me tell Bill to give you some of them Oxy Rocks to help along the journey. Calamity Boy, says Bit in chat. I don't think we could have possibly chosen a better name than Boidipus. And by better, I do mean worse. She hollers over to Buffalo Bill. Cody, give this and here some of your little Oxy Rocks, if you know what I mean, so they can go and save Cooter's hide. Bill grunts his agreement and begins to fish through his stuff. And be sure to tell him how to find Cooter's place, too. Bill grunts again. That should do you. Just you ask Bill and he'll give you what you need. Once you save Cooter, if you know what I mean, you can come back whenever you want, and we can talk trade for them rocks, if you know what I mean again. Cooter Boy, says Bit in chat. There is no better name than Boidipus. We cannot have done better than Boidipus. You'll have to ask Buffalo Bill about it. He's been the one that's been there, tell me your name just so you get the name tag. I goes by the name Calamity Jane. Why did you join me? What, and go leave my spreading goods? Your mind must be half froze solid. Me and Bill got us a good thing going on here. Great, thank you. Oxygen. Until old Cooter starts making his supply runs again, we're fresh out. Sorry. His full name is Scooter McGee, but friends call him Cooter, says Nettie in chat. It's actually S. Cooter McGee, but the S stands for Scooter.
Scooter, okay.
Scooter Cooter McGee.
Like Canoe's not Unix or something.
Later, partner. If you need anything, just come and see Calamity again. Fine, more rubber gloves, ooh la la. an Arctic parka, denim jeans, a wool dress, 17 pistol rounds, a revolver, 50 sling stones, now we're talking, and a wrench. I don't need the wrench, so let me just... Oops, let's just move the cot. Stick the wrench on your bed. I'm just gonna make a giant mess. He's a fox, clearly, says Lord App of Cooter. Do I know what the joke is? Sling stones, those are for me. So Boidipus will obviously be a slingy. Who needs a revolver? You have a revolver, you have a revolver. I think it's only appropriate that Boidipus uses a sling, so we're going to give this to Spector. And we're going to give these rounds to Spector. All of them. What if you need a wrench, says Lord Apkinchat, then I might just use the one I've gotten here, rather than that one. The only reason I didn't grab it is I already have one. Wool dress. I know who needs a wool dress. There we go. Get Spector wearing a wool dress. Very nice, very nice. Let's drop this. Oh, I guess. No. Drop. I apparently have to play as him to drop things in his inventory. That's not annoying. Just stand on the bed. It's fine. Drop this there. There we go. Now Boidipus can wear not a dress. Good. Dibs needs a nice dress, so we're gonna give this to him.
Dibs on that dress.
There we go. Looking beautiful, Dibs. Now the Arctic parka, that's for me. Now we're talking. Let's just hand me down some stuff, see who needs something. Everybody seems to be kind of well dressed. Unfortunately, I don't know how good anything is, so... definitely Boidipus should be wearing rubber gloves. Won't argue with that. Okay, now that we made a giant mess of your place. Howdy, partner. Need more shells, I imagine. Weren't you supposed to give me oxygen stones? Miss Jane said to give you a few of these to help you out on your way. To check up on Cooter. He opens a small strongbox and hands you several small bluish rocks. Sorry, I can't spare more than this, but we're in pretty short supply right now. I figure that everyone will run out sooner or later until Cooter gets free. You just put it behind you. It's like chewing tobacco. To answer your question of whether they smoke it or snort it, the answer is it's like chewing tobacco. You just
you need a spittoon.
You put it behind your lip there, and it'll give you all the oxygen you need to keep going. Be sure to use the spittoons when you spit, though. Or Miss Calamity, better take some of these here berries, too. Cooter said something about needing these to get into his place. Wish I knew what he does with them. Cooter's place is over Noctis, in the center of the Northern Canyon. Oh, it's in a canyon. Okay. I better know that. Oh, okay. Interesting. So Cooter's place is at 4 South 121 West, but the entrance is at 20 South 113 West. Noctis Canyon entrance is at 20 South 113.
Well, Noctis isn't the canyon. Noctis is a place in the center of the canyon.
When I write the words Noctis Canyon, what I mean is not capital N, capital C. What I mean is the canyon in which you will find Noctis. You wander around in there until you get to 12 South 81 West by one of them sextants, and you should find Cooter's place right off, even though it's actually at 4 South? What? Okay, what? I guess I'm going to mark this other location as just question mark, and Cooter is at 12 South 81 west. Not confusing in the slightest. Thanks, Buffalo Bill. Very useful. Are these places real places on Mars? If so, how do people who are cowboys, how do these people who are cowboys who accidentally went to Mars know all this, says Lord Apkinchat? I mean, probably there was information on the ship. They were just one day out, so they had some stuff set up. Take care. I think the cowboys are native Martians, says Peglad in chat. Oh. I can't close it until my party members are not there anymore. Well, I guess we'll start heading towards Noctis, period. Towards the canyon with Noctis. 20 south, 113 west. And they'll get killed on the way. So, fairly far south and a little bit east. Did you fart, says Lord Apkinchat. That's the sound a sextant makes. Oh wait, no, it's this sound. That's the fart sound. 20 south, and then go east a bit, and you probably get killed by six-legged beasties. Hi. What? Yes. No, I think the door farted when you closed it, said Speclad. That seems likely. A lamppost. Okay. What have I found? What is this? There doesn't seem to be any power for the machinery, and you can't use a lever unless it's powered. Yeah, now we're at 25 south. Where is the actual entrance to the canyon?
When you say you can't use a lever unless it's powered, but if it's an electric switch...
But like the physical lever, I guess it is possible to build a lever in such a way that you can't move it unless it's powered. I feel like that would be, you know, illegal in most electrical and mechanical codes, but this is Mars.
I mean, if you used your imagination, you could imagine that you pulled the lever and then pushed it back because it had no effect.
Where the hell am I and how do I get anywhere? What is happening? What is this?
You found your way into the human trap. It's like one of those crab traps.
I want to get into this place, and I'm betting I went the wrong way. If I had gone north and treated it as the right wall, like a heretic, then I would have found where I needed to go already. If I move a little bit north of here, will it go faster? So I have DOSBox set to the speed that it ships with out of GOG, and I think we might want more cycles than this next time round, because it's slow. I'm thinking of restoring and checking, just see if I misunderstood. Like, whoa, that Noctis. Cuter. You have to cross the bridge a little to the northeast of here. So you have to cross a bridge, and then...
Yeah, bridge is first.
Oy vey. So this location was the bridge. Oy ved. Okay, that's what I misunderstood. I knew that these coordinates were something, but I just wrote them down as Cooter's place. I mean, I'm glad I wrote down the important stuff, because he won't tell me again. Oh, blue is that they're oxygen problemsing. Because we see Boidipus breathes these. And now Boidipus isn't blue anymore. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. Okay, now everybody has blue dabba-dee-dabba-die. And there we go, and they both breathe easier. So, we have... Oh, no. We have... That's our version of rations. That's our expendable.
Yes.
4 south, 121 west. Then why doesn't Dibs need rocks, Aspect Lad? Dibs was shipped with rocks, see? Dibs got his rocks off earlier.
about the queen?
No, when he was thinking about the queen's horse.
Ah!
4 south, 121 west. What is this? Sea anemone. Notice Dibs doesn't offer anyone any of those rocks. I mean, he didn't, like, mention them, but we could have just taken them, yeah. It's a porcupod. Okay, here's the bridge. Let's immediately break it. Doesn't seem to be power for the machinery. Okay. And then from this side, 20 south, 113 west. So we go much further back south again. How bizarre. There's this whole structure here, and I don't understand the significance to it. And we're being attacked by a cactus. I have everyone set to flee still. Yep. Oh, these are the slimes. Look at how they slime together.
Yep.
It's a creeping cactus. This seems borderline survivable.
Borderline.
We might borderline survive this. Let's not attack our friends.
She wants an awful lot of slimes.
It's an awful lot of slimes, as usual with slimes. But they don't seem to be replicating, though when they do hit, they hit real hard, and we're in big trouble
they keep
here.
Coming from the southeast.
Yes. Maybe consider healing to increase your survival chances, says Becklad in chat. Now, if I had some healing option, I would do that. Yeah, that's true. My real strategy is that I'm just going to do very badly in this, like today, for the next 5 minutes. In fact, like 2 minutes. And then I'm going to switch to a different game, and I'm going to grind during the week.
Uh-huh.
Grindelgrand. Everyone run! Everyone run! Who's not running? Everyone should be running. Everyone run! Nellie Bly is in critical condition because she... Oh, is she surrounded? She's probably surrounded. Let's just leave her to die. Let's just leave her to die. It's fine.
She couldn't survive on her own.
You could also use one of your many firearms, says Nettie in chat, who clearly doesn't know me at all. Expendable resource? No!
Yeah, but you're also planning on just Grindel grinding anyway, so you might as well have tried it.
Okay, fine. I will use one of my numerous firearms. Spector, you have a firearm. There we go. You happy? I'm using my firearm. Are you satisfied? I'm using my firearm.
Boidipus on 1. Boidipus on 0.
Overcome by your wounds, you fall unconscious. You awaken, back at the space capsule, feeling restored. You see a middle-aged man dressed in black, whose name we know, but we can't be bothered to say it here. Can't deny it was effective, says Nettie in chat. What? Oh, yeah, I say, you're decidedly lucky that Dr. Yellen came across you when he did. If I had not been able to start treatment as early as I did, well, you wouldn't have survived. Safe journeys, Boidipus. Boidipus, you have a sling, so let's go ahead and
climb into there.
Let's climb into the sling. We're just gonna drop the lantern on the ground because the sling is more important. And go ahead and attack him with a sling. Let me actually see his health. It's doing nothing. Barely wounded, but not wounded. Sling yourself. Oh, it's a pass. Wait. I haven't even attempted to kill the random NPCs. What is wrong with me? Sorry, Tesla. Time to die. Tesla's critical. Well, we killed Tesla.
Should have killed Blood first since he's one of the heroes.
Is this... Wait. I haven't even... I didn't talk to Freud on the ship.
Guten Tag, Boidipus. That was right. This is the voice. Guten Tag, Boidipus. What may I do for you?
Die.
I'm sorry.
Cigar.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Goodbye, Boidipus. Feel free to discuss your concerns or your dreams with me at any time.
I literally forgot. I, didn't notice him there. I mean...
That's how Sigmund Freud died.
How many video games allow you to kill Sigmund Freud on Mars?
And Tesla.
And Tesla. And, basically anonymous doctor named Blood. So what happens if I die now that Blood is dead? Before midstream break, I had to find the answer to that question.
Well, can't you just have one of, like, Spector kill
What an
or something?
excellent observation. Well, wrong person. I think we all probably need to die before it counts.
I'm not sure. I bet it's just Boidipus.
Out of ammunition. Nellie Bly has an elephant gun. That ought to do it.
And Boidipus is an elephant.
And Boidipus is an elephant of sorts, if you know what I mean.
I don't, but we'll go with it.
Are you too close? Is that the problem? Oh, yep, okay, that was it. You awaken back at the space capsule feeling restored. There is no response.
Amazing. Amazing. You just magically feel restored for no real reason.
There's no response from the space capsule. Surprisingly minor results from killing the entire crew. But you know what? I'm glad that that Ultima has the consistency that yes, you can just turn into a psychopath and kill everyone for no reason. Well, I am not gonna save here. We're gonna quit here. And next time we'll continue this.